So right now I'm in a trade with this bracket order or ATM order on. I entered with 4 cons, and right now you can see where the position is at 3. That's because one of my TPs already hit. So you can see these are the take profit sell orders. These are the stop orders. And as you can see, even though I entered with 4 cons, it's adjusting it. So every time a limit order, sell order is hit, the stop order will automatically adjust. So this also lets me, maybe move my stop to break even now that the first TP has been hit. And we'll see what price wants to do. You can also adjust your limit orders. So let's say I want to take a second position off. Now, as you can see, look, there's only 2 stop orders left. And I'll show you guys the settings and how to set it all up in just a second, but it's pretty neat. So there you can see it hit my 2 stop orders, and also see how those 2 limit orders, sell orders, also canceled out. So that was obviously a very risky trade for NQ. And this is what that looks like in the ATM settings. But I'm going to walk you guys through how to actually set that up now. So note that you have to be on the asset that you're creating the ATM order for. So in other words, if I create this in NQ, it's not going to automatically copy those bracket settings over to MNQ. And that makes sense, right? Because every asset is going to have a different tick and point value. So let's set it up for MNQ. You see the ATM drop down here. If it's your first time creating it, it's just going to say off. And obviously our workstations are going to look different, but you should at least see this panel here. So to set up your first ATM order, you're going to hit the cog wheel there, turn ATMs on. Name, we will just do ATM demonstration. Click OK. And you can set it in delta price or dollar value. I got kind of confused, honestly, setting that up. So I just do ticks. Just remember for MNQ, 1 point equals 4 ticks. So it's going to be different, obviously, if you're trading gold or whatever. For type, you can set a stop loss order only. So if you prefer to, just use this so that when you hit, buy market, for example, it will set your stop loss and it's locked in there. But I like using the ATM, so that's what we're going to do. Let's say you want a take profit of, I have to do math. Let's just say 20 ticks. No, let's make it bigger. Let's make it 40. So that, remember, is in ticks, so that will be a 10-point take profit. And let's say we're doing a 10-point stop as well. Then you can set there's all these options for stop loss type. I just do a stop market order. You can do trail stops. There's like all this different stuff that you can do. I can do another video on these, but let's just do stop. Now, note, okay, let's click save. So when you're trading, you want to make sure that you select the correct ATM order that you want to use. And just to demonstrate how it works, we're just going to use 1 MNQ. When I click sell, and make sure that you guys have chart trading enabled so that you can see where the position is on your Tradovate charts. So this blue line is where I market order sold in. This up here is the stop limit order or market order, and here's our take profit. So we'll watch how this plays out. Now I just entered with 1 contract. Let's see what happens when I click it again. See how it automatically sets the take profit order and the stop loss order at the point when I hit enter the market. So I do kind of sometimes like to just enter it one at a time. That way it really lets me get like a granular take on my position settings. Come on, hit one of them. so we can see what happens there. So see how that stop order hit and the limit, the take profit order automatically canceled out. So that's the beauty of using ATM. It's automatically going to cut out the opposite side of the trade when one side is hit. So remember, I entered a second position. Now let's see if we can get this. I'm just going to move it up so that you guys can see. See, it hit that limit order that I had adjusted, and the stop order automatically disappears. Very cool. So let's see what happens when we put 5 in. And we'll do I don't know which way the market is going, we'll do a sell order. So this time, since I entered a position of 5, it's going to have this stop order. It's going to be 5 contracts. So this limits you a little bit in adjusting your orders. See, it hit the stop order and our limit order canceled. So what I like to do if I'm taking partials on a position is either enter it in like tranches of, let's say, 2, and then I can do another 2. This enables me to, then slide around my take profits. See, it took 2 contracts off. Now I can bring this to break even if I want. So I'll often just do that. And just go like that, and now we're out of the position. Another way you can do it, and this is what I had when I initially showed you guys the position that I was in when we started the video, is set multiple targets, right? And this will be for each contract, you can set different take profit and stop loss orders. So the way that we do that is we go back into settings, and it's a little cut off, but see this little blue plus icon? You can hit that for as many different targets as you want. And for each one, you can set a different stop loss and a different take profit. So let's keep the stop losses the same. Let's say we want to take profit here at 5 points. We'll enter a 20. We'll take another profit at 10 points. We'll take another profit at 20 points. And remember, it's in ticks. We click save. So now we have 3 tranches of profit targets, right? Now, if I just enter with 1 contract, right, it's going to only enter this first target. So that's just something to note, that you can still enter it. It's just it's going to go in the order of the targets that you set. So since we set 3, we're going to enter a 3 here. And let me see if I can, where's the market going? I don't really know where it's going. Let's say it's going up. So I enter there, and now, okay, so it already hit that 5-point target. Note that now, since we set those separate tranches, we can move around our stop orders one by one, right? So it hit our first one, we're going to move those up to break even. Let's say it hit our second, I'm just going to move it down. Now we only have 1 stop order left, and we can trail it manually. You can do whatever you want with it. Pretty cool. So let's say that I'm using this same setting, right, with our 3 targets, and I want 3 contracts for each target. We'll enter a 9. We'll click buy market. Now, this gets a little tricky because you're going to have 9 stop orders to move around, and sometimes it groups them, sometimes it doesn't, but it's always going to, oh, that's a little weird. So it did 7 for the first, for the first target, and then it did the others. I thought it was going to do 3 in each. So that's actually an interesting thing to note. You're better off doing it, let's say you want to trade 9, and let me see if there's a way to set this. Oh, hey, look, okay. You can set the quantity. So let's say that we want to do a total order of 9 contracts. I'm learning something here. And you want 3 in each. We click save. We set this to 9. Looks like it's going down, so let's do a sell order. There we go. Very cool. So now we have our stops up here. right? And let me just move these up so we can give this a chance to go to profit. There's our first target. Okay, now we have 6 left. And you can move it around on the chart. And there we go. Come on, baby. Okay, and now we just have our quantity of 3 left. So it really makes it easy to manage your positions that way. Come on. This is an apex eval, so I don't really care what happens, but let's see. And I'm just going to slide that up. There we go. So hopefully that helps you guys. Let me know if you have questions.